you're gonna be like how it was last week. And I was just like, yeah.
We are live, guys.
And we live. And this is Am I Toxic? And this is your boy Haitian Prince. And I'm here with my two co-hosts.
Hey, it's your girl Nina.
And of course, to who it may concern, my boy Daniel's still here. That boy over there rolling up, you know, getting things started.
Yo, I hate when people put the guts.
Oh, that's the same one she's found earlier.
I thought I had a backward left.
Damn.
This is so.
There's a backwood somewhere over there.
Oh wait, this is not even my backwards. Yeah.
Bruh, if it's in the studio, it's liable to get took. I've
Snark.
These are mine.
Oh.
I've left shit here, and like
the
I don't
wrong
even look
shit.
for it when I come back. I'm just like, that shit's took. I
Yeah,
already
it's
know.
gone.
But this week, we're getting into social media. I know y'all be technically we be posting on social media on IG and Twitter, but I think social media is really fucking toxic.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to see what y'all think about social media in general, like just on overall society. Because I really think that this is technology that we were not supposed to have, and our brains can't handle it.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. Definitely the new Twitter update, overwhelming.
Oh my God.
With the fleets. I'm not gonna. I love to post myself, like truly, but I'm like, wow. First of all, I didn't know any of these people.
You're like, bro, who the fuck was I following?
Yo, dead ass. I've seen people's faces for the first time.
Because we had Twitters, like, when Twitter first started. Like, I had a Twitter since 2012 or 2011. And, like, I still follow some people that were, like, when you, like, follow for follow back.
Yeah.
Yo, follow for follow. And, like, I have so many people on there, and they were, like, posting. First of all, I took 2 days to watch Fleets. Because I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like,
I was hyped when they did the fleets.
The first day, I was like, it's me, bitch.
Because here's my thing, especially with social media now. I don't know what the fuck happened, like while I was in the military, because I wasn't really on Twitter.
Yeah.
But something happened in Twitter to where people just stopped using their own fucking pictures.
Okay.
So you don't even know who the fuck you're following anymore.
Because there's a whole bunch of trolls now.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of trolls. Like, unless you like know them personally,
yeah,
like,
you don't
know
know
who the fuck it is, but you know their
who you
ideas
talking
and their
to.
thoughts and shit like that. And then these fleets popped up, and I'm seeing a lot of these people's faces.
And you're like, bro.
And you're like,
I don't feel
hmm.
good, bro.
Some
That
of you
girl
didn't
was
have the right to be tweeting the way y'all were tweeting.
I know I don't have the right.
Oh, yeah, they looking mad suspect now.
No.
Sure.
Hold on. I feel like I don't have the right to be tweeting the way I be tweeting, but I'm gonna say that shit because
Yeah.
motherfuckers out here is ugly. And motherfuckers out here is.
I
wildin'.
talk shit to myself, so anything I tweet, I stand behind.
Yeah, I'm real with myself. I mean, as y'all can see if y'all watch some of the earlier episodes, like I know all my flaws already, so there's nothing you could say that's gonna hurt me. But I will point out all of yours.
I'm just saying, some of y'all who were in the Birkin bag conversation, I finally seen y'all faces, and y'all not Birkin bag faces, so y'all got some fucking nerves to be talking about niggas need to be buying Birkin bags.
No. So here's the thing, right?
Since we
I don't
talking
think it's not.
social media.
Oh my god.
It's not even. But it, for me,
True.
yes. But it's two things for me, right? It's one. It's not really about their looks. It's like, can you afford that for yourself?
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's do you deserve someone to spend $100,000? Because here's
Not do you deserve?
No,
because it
no.
has to do with some inside shit. Like
No.
true.
Here's what I say: do you deserve? Because deserve depends on the person giving the $100,000 fucking Birkin bag.
Yeah, like, do they
Have
feel like
you-
your value?
Yeah, have you done enough that the person
Values
you to give you $100,000 bag? There's people out here. That's the problem with social media. Social media has made people believe things should apply to their lives that
when it
don't.
doesn't.
It's a whole nother reality.
And that's
Yeah.
what I mean when I say I don't think our brains were wired to ever. There's two pieces of technology that I feel like that we have that we weren't supposed to have
Yeah.
because our brains weren't wired for it.
Yeah.
Is mirrors and social media.
Nigga, what?
So you understand that
people
seeing
weren't
our
allowed.
reflection causes psychological hurdles that we have to jump.
No, it doesn't. You know what
I
causes?
have to do the research.
No. Here's what causes the psychological hurdles, and the same thing with social media. It's why I hate when people say social media is such a bad thing. It's just a fucking tool. It's like guns.
Of course, yeah.
My gun is sitting
people
over here.
abuse it.
Is that gun gonna go shoot? Does anyone feel like unsafe with the gun sitting there? Nigga, it's legal. What the fuck is?
You talking to a vet, so you're not.
Yeah.
He's gonna. You know he's for his guns.
But what,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm for him too, and I agree
no,
with
what
that.
I'm saying is like social media doesn't cause problems. People cause problems. Because guess what? The same issues that's happening on social media were happening
Happen
on
in
a
life.
small scale everywhere.
But that's what I
Social
mean.
media amplified it. We just need people to understand, like, yo, not all, like, your life is your life. Social media has tried to make, it made the world too, like, maybe that's
Too
what-
small. That's
it
what
made
I
it a
mean.
little too small. and people mishandled how small.
But that's what I mean is psychological hurdles, right? Because where I can handle my two friends being like, damn, nigga, your girl did this. I never let my girl do that. And then another homeboy be like, yeah. Or another homeboy be like, nah, y'all tripping. He good. But now going through Twitter, seeing 100 people tweeting and retweeting the same tweet. And then one tweet has 1 million likes and retweets. And another one has 2 million. You're like, damn, am I really tripping for letting my girl do this down the third?
Now that's your fault. Because why are you letting complete strangers who know nothing about your life dictate your life?
I think until you
follow me on Instagram.
I'm about to get on IG after Twitter, but I think after you've learned yourself and you've done the work on yourself, you can then handle these things. But I need you to take into account that even prior to social media and the internet, there was a large portion of our society, not just America, but in the world, that leave this earth and never knew who they were for themselves, right? So I think that it's a hard enough task to learn yourself truly and then know how to handle situations in your life dictated to you, to then add social media on it, where you're now having to.
If you can't handle social media, you can't handle real life.
But I feel
but
like
people can't. But people can't handle real life.
It's not social media. That's you. It's the work. People need to stop blaming social media. Because I've been the opposite. Social media has helped me find my people.
It's a tool that lets you know that.
But
you
that's
have
what I'm
that
saying.
problem.
I don't think
social media can help you. Social media can help you find the groups of people. Because a lot of the times you're not living around the people who are your people.
Yeah, because that's how. I mean, I feel like that's how social media started. Like with the gamer kids. With Xbox and PlayStation, and then like I would play RuneScape when I was in middle school. I don't know if y'all ever played RuneScape.
I still play RuneScape.
For real?
Yeah.
And like legit, we would have conversation. And you would meet people like that's probably halfway across the world playing this computer game.
Years without ever meeting.
But this is what I'm saying, right? You're saying then then on a smaller scale they probably can't handle life, and that's the thing. Like life is hard enough to handle, and I'm not saying the tool is bad, and maybe I should retract that. I think it is a tool, but I think that it's a tool that our mentals aren't capable of really.
Do you feel the same way about television?
Oh, most definitely.
So are you trying to say humans should not have any of the technology they should have? Because all technology, the whole point
it's an influence on who you are, though. It plays a part in how you.
It's not the social media. It's not the TV.
Project yourself.
It's society, and that's the issue. Because what you're seeing on social media is a reflection of what we are allowing. Because that's like, y'all know how the whole like the algorithms in there, they're changing algorithms, change how we see shit.
Yeah.
But we have allowed that because of how much we rely on social media and let social media affect us.
See, and that brings me to
I say we because I was one of those people for a hot minute.
No, I think at some point in stage, we all go through, it's like stages of life. I think there's no particular order to it, but at some point in time, if you really live a full life, you're going to touch on the different aspects of life. You feel me? However many there are. But my second point that I was going to bring, because what you're talking about with the algorithms, you're talking about the business side, right? And I think social media is a business, and it has become a business that's a lot of individual entrepreneurs, you feel me, like people like us doing podcasts, people who are just doing like YouTube, their vlogs and shit like that, music,
to promote themselves,
art,
that's
clothing.
Not even the business of social media.
Well, no, because IG is Amazon now.
No, but like the business behind social media is the data.
Said it's a flea market. That's funny.
Yo, like that shit don't. Like I'm not even gonna lie. First of all, I'm like super like, oh, technology's bad. Because first of all, this shit captures everything that we fucking say. If I go and look at clothes on my Safari,
location,
my IG is full of clothes.
That's my point. And that's what I'm saying though. IG has become that because we have turned it into that. IG didn't tell us, hey, you can start selling on the app. We started selling on the app. IG didn't create influence. They made a way
for us to do it. They see what we
They didn't make a way for us. They found a way to get the money themselves. Okay. They're like, oh, y'all making money without us. We need to find a way to make money because y'all making money off of art. Yeah.
But, okay, because I was going to actually clarify who the we is, because I was going to say there's a we, if you're talking about like the niggas making money off of it. But
I'm talking about the we, the users.
The collective. Yeah. Because when you finish your sentence, obviously, that's when I understood it. Mm-hmm. Because I get what you're saying, because we all did, niggas did hop on that shit. It was like, yo, follow my SoundCloud. You know, I'm selling clothes. I feel you, right?
Fashion Nova changed Instagram forever. Fashion Nova is the reason why Instagram is the way it is, because Fashion Nova started.
You think so?
Not only was Fashion Nova selling off of Instagram, like, you know, fucking linking and shit like that, Fashion Nova also figured out the influencer plan, and that's what fucked everything up. Because now everyone thinks they're a fucking influencer, and everyone's trying to be an influencer with their Instagrams. And now people's social medias aren't about them anymore.
It's about whatever they're doing.
Everybody's a fucking brand.
Guilty.
Everyone is a fucking brand.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Guilty.
people don't even talk to each other anymore. I figured out this Instagram shit. And it hurt my heart when I figured this out. When people don't actually comment on your shit because they want to comment on your shit. People comment on your shit because they need your fucking algorithms. That's why they don't put words. They just put emojis.
Hold on, I have a question.
So-
you was talking to niggas on Instagram? Or were you? Because I really was not. I didn't use Instagram. I use it as like a photo album.
Now, once again, that's my problem with everyone saying social media is a fucking problem. Social fucking media. It means you're supposed to interact and meet new
other
people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did that on Twitter.
Yes, but you know what happened? That's how it started out. Instagram started out was like, hey, I'm gonna take pictures of my. Everyone hated the white girls taking pictures of their food. That's what the fuck Instagram's supposed to be. I want to see pictures of your day. Stories, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I want to see what
Yeah,
your day
I
is.
fuck
It's
with the
cool.
stories. I
Yeah.
fuck with
But
the
then
stories.
you know what fucking
I
happened?
comment on stories.
Fashion Nova and the influence, they realized social media became a bag. And once you throw marketing into something, once money is involved and people can make money off of something, it's going to get fucked up when it's supposed to be for everyone.
Okay, so
That's why social media is trash, because now we're looking at all these people who were average, but they're making bags off of fucking YouTube. Now everyone thinks they're a fucking YouTuber now, and they're gonna make a bag off of YouTube. It's so people think
y'all
it's
still subscribe. I'm trying to make that bag though.
Seriously.
nigga. I ain't trying to make
People
no.
are finding ways to make money. They're
But
finding
but
ways
that-
to make
but
money.
that's why now people are like, oh, it's so easy to make money. Now everyone feels like everyone's supposed to
Can
have
do
money.
it, yeah.
But I don't think. See, I don't have an issue with the monetization of social media per se. Like, it is annoying. Don't get me wrong, right? Because like I said, I'm gonna use that shit. IG's a fucking flea market now, and so is like fucking Facebook. I go on there once a year for family.
They're the same
just-
company.
No, I know, because Facebook brought out Instagram, but
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with the monetization, right? Because that's life. That's America. Like, anything that can be, like I said, anything that can make money, they're going to make money off of it.
Yeah.
My issue is just like
The world go round.
the suicide rate has gone up tremendously, and I think social media plays a big part in that.
Oh, definitely.
This is a whole nother topic. I think what bullying was
It's
kind of like
crazy.
necessary to life. But like what bullying is not online, like I get why it's
Wait,
an
what do
issue.
you
It's
mean
it's
it was
harassment.
No, niggas were getting killed because, like, literally getting murdered because of bullying. Niggas were getting physically assaulted because of bullying.
Okay, the bullying I'm talking about. Hold on, time
If
out.
you getting bullied on the internet, you got a fucking problem. Turn your phone off, nigga. Like, how you get bullied on the internet?
See, I used to say that, right? First of all, let me clarify
no,
two
no,
things.
I know what you're about to say, but my thing is, I get if the bullying is coming from people in your school and it's happening on Twitter, people you have to see, like your
Yeah, it's
school.
way hard. I think
that
it's
makes
harsher.
sense. But how
Oh, I
the fuck
thought.
do you let someone
Somebody
from Wisconsin
Get your
affect it?
ass on fucking Twitter.
No, but this is what I was gonna say. It's two things, right? To clarify when I say the bullying, because we gonna definitely have that topic one day. I'm talking about more so like ranking and like picking on, like not really like the physical shit. And two, I used to subscribe to the whole ideology of like, yeah, nigga, if you getting bullied online, like you're really a dumbass, because like you can really just like
Yeah,
log off.
turn your phone off.
But what it's become now, it's ridiculous, bruh. Like
It's not bullying, but there's a
it's harassment. It's beyond.
Okay,
It's
here.
legit.
I mean,
It's social
harassment in
harassment.
many
There's a
ways.
difference between bullying and harassment. I say turn your shit off because we live in this world where if you shut the fuck up, they forget about you in 20 minutes. Like
Depending- well,
there's
not
a lower
celebrities, but yeah.
No, but I'm talking about the everyday person.
Oh, yeah.
And even celebrities, there's something else gonna happen. What I'm saying is, if you acknowledge that, people are getting smart now. There's like, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna mute
just
the
let
fuck-
the shit pass.
I'm gonna mute the tweet. But the people who sit there and keep checking, like once the first 13 come in and you realize, oh, this is going viral, stop looking at your phone until the fucking notifications stop. Why do you feel people have this thing? And that's the problem with social media. It's not social media, it's people. But people have this thing where like they have to keep checking it. Like if you went viral and you know the world is ranking you, don't look at your phone for 2 days, bro. Sorry, you can't be on Twitter. Like, you learn to live without Twitter for those 2 days, and it's going to be done. But people have this feeling, I need to know what everyone thinks about me. That's the problem with social media. I need to know what everyone thinks about me. Everyone needs to like me, so I need to change the way to make people like me. I want people to like me, but at the same time, I want you to like me for me. Too many people are on social media and like, all right, what do I have to do to be accepted and liked? That's the fucking problem with social media.
But that's
because
but
now
that's not
you know,
a social media problem though. That's a
life problem. But now the thing is, you're now not just trying to get accepted by your friends at school and the people in your neighborhood. Now you're trying to get accepted by the nigga in Wisconsin.
But you're
for
proving my
something.
point. You know that, right?
What's up with Wisconsin?
Because I'm in Miami and the same. It's just so.
You like, what the fuck
It's
is
just
the
so
beef with
far.
that?
It's just so far and out of the way. But that's really what's fucking happening though. Like
that's
niggas
what
in
throws me off.
Wisconsin
People across
are
the
making
world.
someone in Japan kill themselves, bruh. And it's like, how? Like, this person doesn't. I get if you're a celebrity because that's your livelihood and
Hold
shit
on,
like that.
hold
That's
on.
different.
But you're proving my point though,
What?
right? Because you saying that like, oh, because we agreed, right, that it's a natural part of life where you're like, you go through the mental process like, oh, what, like I'm trying to I hope everybody, like the people around me like me, right?
Yeah.
Or you want to be liked, but when you get on social media, you're then like applying that same thing for the people who are in close proximity to like the fucking world.
Okay, let me rephrase what's-
But
oh,
hold
go
on,
ahead.
hold on. But that's the thing, right? That's when I'm saying like our mentals weren't really there to handle the tools that we created.
No shit, because it didn't exist. That's the thing. That's what I'm forgetting to say.
But how long-
Social media hasn't existed that long. It's only been like 10 years since it's been legitimately.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Something we're
MySpace and shit like that.
adapting to as people.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
We just don't have a sense of control.
Like, we haven't figured out, but we're slowly figuring out. Like I said, people are like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking mute the tweet. Like, there's ways to get around it. They're not creating. You can literally mute words. I mute Nicki Minaj. I don't see any tweets that say the words Nicki Minaj unless you spell it a certain way, because I hate Nicki Minaj fans. In the
All right, to go off on a tangent, right? Because remember how I said there were two.
Because we're going
The
into that shit.
barbs.
No, we're going into
Wink,
stands.
wink.
Because like it's
No,
crazy
yeah,
what's
no,
happening.
because that's part of social
For
media. But
me,
before we go,
and
I just want to go off
another
into a
D-boy
tangent,
boink
right?
for free.
Just because you said like y'all both agreed that we're like adapting slowly. I think slow as fuck. But
It's been
I-
10 years.
you know,
We still haven't
but
adapted to having
understand,
TVs yet.
But
We're still fucking up
nigga,
live TV.
I think, but I don't think TV is as detrimental as it.
Bruh.
Because my first thing was mirrors, right?
No.
Son, did you not study like
was the
American
thing
history?
about the mirrors?
TV
Oh, yeah, it's
changed
propaganda.
the world.
Yeah, it's propaganda.
Once marketing.
That's the reason why JFK
marketing,
won.
Marketing is propaganda. It's just not used to fight wars, but it's made for you to buy shit.
Yeah.
But all of America is propaganda. Once America
The
became the
world
leader,
is propaganda.
exactly.
I-
That's why I'm saying social media isn't a bad thing. Because when social media first started out, it was used perfectly. There was forums, there was chat rooms. You could
to
talk to
connect
people.
with your family across
Not even just
the
you
way.
can meet new people. People were getting married off of
Tumblr.
chat rooms.
Oh yeah.
Tumblr was fire, but then what happened once
feel like-
once people started being able to make a bag off of social media, that's when the whole extra shit started to come in of like, oh, because everyone.
So
when
if
you
they
see-
stopped you from getting a bag on social media, like moving, like if 2021 they
no,
were
what,
like,
what I'm saying is,
no more
if it was-
influencers.
Post your picture.
no,
and
stop.
go.
If it was just the celebrities who were able to flash their money on social media and shit like that, everyone would be like, whatever, that makes sense. But now I go on social media and
But we know who flashing
Bubba is
money.
flashing money and shit, and that's my homeboy. So now that's when it becomes a psychological issue, because now
But that's different though.
but now
because
people are able to make so many bags off it. So now everyone feels like, oh, you're comparing yourself to people you have no business. Like, you're comparing yourself to people, period. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to these people because they just happen to make their own shit. It's not social media. Social media just gave you more people to compare yourself to. But no matter what, you're going to compare yourself to them. You live in Miami. You don't need social media to be self-conscious about yourself in Miami, bro. You can take away Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I can't go to a club without feeling broke. I can't
Okay.
date without feeling broke in Miami.
see, but I don't. Okay, but
So it's
I
not
feel like
social
that's.
media. Social media just enhances it, but it's not like, oh, humans weren't meant for it. It's just humans.
All right, so
having-
let's get into the stands then.
Oh, bro, that's even worse.
Because I don't think you would
Stands-
experience a stand culture if there was no social media.
Bro, are you kidding me?
It's not the same.
Son, people
It's
were
not.
fainting for like the.
That's not the same.
Do you
thing
know
as
where
a
the word
stand.
"stand" comes from?
Yeah, from
Stan came.
Eminem's song "Stand."
People
But
had
there wasn't a
stalkers.
group. But there wasn't a
I
group.
like real life.
But no.
What?
I'm talking about.
Do you not remember boy bands?
No, yeah. Let me finish my point. And what I'm saying is, there wasn't a whole community of these people ready to attack one person.
They didn't. No, the thing is,
You're-
they didn't have
you're-
the tool to be able to attack attack
Yeah, that's
at
what I'm
once.
saying. It's
Yeah,
an
me
army
too.
now.
Shit.
But they did though. You forgetting like these little white girls in the boy bands. Matter of fact, case in point, Eminem when he first came out. Every single one of those fucking boy bands and little white girl pop stars that he dissed, their fans, it's not only their fans' parents attacked him. Cancel culture existed before Twitter. The only thing with social media is
Yeah.
now it's enhanced.
I think that's a little different though because
How?
it was rap music. So parents was not
They
fuck
were-
rap music. Period.
No. They were talking about it was because it was rap music. They were like, "Why are you saying you're going to rape my favorite pop star?"
I mean, if you talking, if you saying that shit about like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, NSYNC,
Yeah.
like, duh,
They-
people are like.
They had stands. Those were stands, bruh.
I think society in general was gonna be like, "Yo, you're wildin', Bucko." Like, regardless, come
No.
on.
Just
Like
not
when
sure.
Kanye
but
hopped in front of Taylor Swift, Obama was like,
had-
"The nigga's a jerk." Like,
Yeah, but nigga, that's what's happening right now. But Stans did the same shit though. Like Stan, if you
I'm
said
not
you
saying
didn't,
that they didn't.
if you did an interview saying you didn't like a certain person, those stands will sit there and dislike you.
I'm not
but they
saying-
didn't have a social media to immediately tweet.
they're
hey,
not
I hate
mobilized.
you."
They're mobilized now. That's what I'm saying, and that's because of social media.
Social media is just a platform. That's like saying, "Oh, a car made it. Cars are the reasons for drive-bys." The fuck? No. Niggas are doing the shootings. If there weren't cars, niggas gonna be on horses doing drive-bys. If there weren't horses, niggas gonna run down the block and shoot. No matter what, niggas gonna find a way to be assholes. Twitter's just a way to make them give them asshole shits quicker. There's fucking chat
So,
rooms. There were
okay.
assholes in chat rooms. People are assholes.
Okay, so I want to ask y'all: is there like a social media that y'all feel like currently is two? One that's like the best that you fuck with right now, and one that you're like, I'm over this, and like I'm about to hop.
I
on.
hate Instagram. I love what Twitter's doing.
What about you, Nina?
Honestly, guys, the social media topic for me in general is just about like, I understand what you guys are saying, but the feel of being around people in unity is like no longer a thing because social media exists. Like for me,
Okay.
like that would be like my issue.
Can we take a quick pause real quick?
Yeah.
Money in my pocket, all these dead faces. Yeah. Risk it all for family, I'm forever chasing. I'm the one they love to hate. They be popping off on Twitter, but in person they be fake. I've been learning how to stay away from social media. Can't afford to have distractions, Lord knows that I'm the one. On the women at the church would always tell me I was gifted. All that energy they brag about, a nigga was born with it. I can't help it if your bitch get choosy, sassy on a nigga. I don't entertain a mind-centric little nigga.
I still want to go on stands because we're gonna talk about these K-pop fans and what the fuck they be doing.
All right. It's recording.
Yeah, everything's recorded.
All right. So
Ooh, I don't know whose weed was in here, but I accidentally mixed it.
It was mine, so just use it
Yeah.
if you would like.
all right. So I feel like I want to ask y'all what's two.
Oh, we're back.
I feel like what are the two like one social media site that you like fuck with right now and one that you don't.
I'll let Nina go first since I'm always screaming.
All right.
Ladies first.
I feel like I was really fucking with Twitter. Like honestly,
Okay.
that was my favorite one. But because of the fleets, it's like the stuff at the top and then the thing at the bottom, and the fact that I can't go and just look at my own tweets because I have to like either
you
have
go
a
type.
fleet or I have to search myself if I haven't tweeted. I don't know. I'm like, maybe that sounds weird, but I
Do you
just
not
go.
know how to use Instagram? You just gotta click your picture.
No,
on
I'm
top.
talking
No.
about
Twitter.
You
I
can't
mean, that's
do
what I meant.
that.
You can just click your picture, and that's how you see your own tweets.
No, because
No.
of the
Because
fleets,
now
it
you have
doesn't
to
have that
slide
anymore.
your thing to the and go to your.
Did I not get an update?
So yeah.
No, because where your picture
Once
is
you
now,
see it.
it's your fleet to add.
Yeah.
So you have to slide it.
Oh, why do you need to see your own tweets? You tweet.
I
I'll
like
be-
to
I'll be doing that shit too.
Is
I
funny
don't-
as fuck.
First of all, I follow like 600 or 700 people. I don't give a fuck about half these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm
tweets.
really like
Okay,
laughing
see.
at my own shit. Truly.
I'm
Like,
gonna
that's
go-
why I'm on social
See,
media.
now
I'm
here's-
on social media to laugh at
Y'all
myself.
brung
and to
up a
make
conversation.
memories. Like I don't really be on there for that other
Y'all brought
shit.
up two. Yeah, you just brought up another one, but I'm gonna say there's two conversations. The whole people don't understand that like you may be using social media one way,
Yeah.
but someone following you and watching it
Uses it completely.
not just using it, is interpreting the way you're using it a completely different way. I learned that the hard way on myself.
Like in what sense?
So the way I tweet, I realized that if you don't actually know me and have regular conversation with me, you don't.
You're problematic as fuck. Cause I be seeing your tweets, and because
I
I'm your
have to,
homie, I just keep scrolling. Or if it's like
Yeah.
something I want to comment to, I'll comment. But like,
today,
I know you, so like, I read your tweets. I'm like, damn.
No, but here's the thing though. Like, I fully believe all the shit that I say on Twitter, but it's
I
100.
ain't say I ain't think
It's
you-
140 fucking characters. So
Yeah.
now the thing is, you don't fully know
there's
what
no context.
exactly.
Yeah, it's very vague.
It's snippets.
That's the problem. That's the problem with
think we
social
know you, but
media.
you don't.
There's no context, and people don't understand. Like, I could be saying something and
That's a good fucking point.
mean it
Yeah.
completely different. And yo, there's people.
I didn't even think about that.
There's people who
shit.
out here
Not
thinking like,
that.
oh, I'm a hoe and I be out here fucking bitches, but I really don't. I just have a lot of woman problems with the same 3 or 4 chicks that I talk to.
I think you just need to block them hoes. To be honest, no, let me stop.
But that's the thing, and that's why I kind of like. Also, just to answer your question, one of my favorite ones is Twitter because you can like block certain shit. People. That's
Oh,
that's
like
the other
the
thing.
muting
People
and
don't
stuff.
control what they follow.
See.
Like you just said, you follow a bunch of people you don't give a fuck about. Why the fuck are you following them? I clean my page out immediately because you know what happens. The people you follow, remember, algorithms exist. So those
no.
people you don't give
But
a
there's a lot of dead followers on Twitter as well.
Yes, but
because
here's the
it's been
thing,
around
though.
for so long.
But the same thing happens with Instagram. All these websites that use algorithms, they still fucking matter. Even if you, I don't understand why people mute someone but not unfollow them. Because guess what's happening now? Your explore page is still being affected at the fact that you follow this person. I was having that issue. Remember when I was complaining about I hate the way females tweet on Instagram, on Twitter all the time? It's because I was following I unfollowed 3 females and those tweets all went away.
Oh, because of their retweets and shit like
Yes. It's because of their retweets.
Oh yeah, that's how they've made Twitter now as well too. Like you don't even have to be following someone for their tweet to pop up on your
yeah.
thing, even if it's not retweeted. It'll
It's-
just be like so and so followed by.
It's because
all
of your
these
algorithm. People don't, because you're following people who you don't
That's
give a fuck
mad
about.
crazy.
The same thing with stories. People are like, oh, all I do is just click, 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 click. Guess
Not
what?
me.
Instagram is not seeing click, 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 click because they don't care about
They're
that.
seeing views.
They're seeing views. So like,
Yeah,
oh,
'cause I'm
you view
sure
this
that
person's
that's
story every day, so this is all we're gonna put on your timeline now. And now you're wondering why.
Damn, I'm one of them people. Cause I be clicking. Damn. But you got. Here's another thing with social media.
People
People
don't-
take it very personal. So there's
Yeah.
people I can't unfollow because they're gonna come to me like, bro, so you don't fuck with me? I'm just like,
That's
nigga,
on
I don't like your
people.
tweets.
I
Or I don't like
unfollow-
your pictures.
But I've unfollowed people who I love.
Or nigga, you're weird.
We cool, but
My
Weird.
brother is blocked off of all my my older brother is blocked off of all my social media. I love him dearly. I don't block him on my phone. We could text. I'll go talk to him every day. But it's like, yo, I don't like
Yeah, that nigga
I like to be able to
said-
live my life without my older brothers watchful. Like people don't understand that like that. Like
I don't
certain,
give a fuck though. Cause
Yeah.
my people's be complaining, why you guys smoke?
yeah.
But see,
This is
it's not
what
even.
it
You don't
is.
have to watch it.
It's not even
This
just
is-
that.
yeah.
I just control the energy around because the same way like fucking Instagram and Twitter has algorithms, life really has algorithms. I
Yeah.
hang out with Carell because I hang out with him and I start smoking with him. Now I do a show with fucking Nina. That's a fucking algorithm.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to be around Nina's people because she's now a host on the show. People don't realize.
Yeah,
social
because it's
media
gonna
is-
bring like it works how real life
Actual
works.
connection.
Social
Yeah.
media is the same way because if I follow Carell on social media and he retweets someone, I'm now seeing the people he retweets and the shit that he likes. So now that's
Yeah.
going to start affecting me. I follow Joe Budden and I listen to his podcast all the fucking time and I'm starting to realize, holy shit, I'm turning into that nigga. I'm just screaming on fucking podcasts, listening to R&B all the fucking time.
Your balls, you got the beard.
influence, Yeah.
I didn't even realize. I've been listening to that nigga's podcast for 5 years, and I just recently realized, oh, I'm slowly turning into him. People don't understand how much social media influences them, and they don't take control of it. But then bitches say, social media is so fucking bad. Unfollow them.
I mean, I just
I
think
barely
that-
follow celebrities at this point. The celebrities I follow are wrestlers because
You know
I
what's
love wrestling.
funny? I just started like following celebrities. Like I want to say like a couple years ago. Because before I didn't follow not one celebrity. The only celebrity I followed was Wale. That's the only celebrity that
But
I
it's
followed from.
changed, yeah.
And like him and YG, I lied. Him and YG, and then I just
I
just
lied.
started getting.
I follow
into
Saweetie also. Not because she's bad. Or whoever's running her social media right now is killing it. Them skits she be doing.
She's
Yo, them shits are funny, bruh.
fun, yeah.
Like
That shit's
whoever's
funny.
running her shit is fucking fire. But that's
Yeah.
because entertaining. You see the shit I be sharing. I be sharing
Yeah.
that little girl drumming. People don't take control over their algorithms.
Yeah.
people follow people. I did it when I first started doing like the photography shit. I was just following certain people just so I can like get the follow back and shit like that. Then I realized I don't like most of you niggas. I realized, oh wait, you only post a picture once a week. The rest are just stories, and I don't like you.
Yo, I will post like on Instagram like my story for like a week or 2 weeks, and then I won't post for like 3 months. And like I will like, and as of late, I've been like not tweeting for like 3-4 days.
Taking time off.
Yeah, well, just in general, because I think that like I told you, I just think the real issue isn't really.
Nigga, you still unplug this fucking computer in.
Oh, the charger. Oh,
Gon' live for nothing, might as well die for something. This bullet gon' hit your head, you'll die for something. That's my cause, nigga. Drop your motherfucking round of applause, nigga. Rogue life, rogue life, rogue life. When that nigga talking, what this bullet taking slide? Yeah. Rogue life, rogue life, rogue life. When that nigga talking, what this bullet taking slide?
Yeah, that was 15 minutes, bro.
Okay, we're back. Carell sucks at managing shit.
Not
you were
that
supposed to record the. You were supposed to click on the.
Who didn't plug in the computer?
Anyway, social media.
Well, oh yeah. So this is what I was gonna say, right? So with social media, right? Like
Fuck this thing.
my thing personally is just like how it can consume you. So like just in general, like in my phone overall, like how like now you can see your screen time and shit like that. Like I try to be off my phone as much as possible.
Yeah, it
so
makes
that's
me
why
feel good when
exactly.
my
So that's
screen
why I
time is
started
down.
doing the like tweeting, like not tweeting for a couple of days, and I just
Yeah.
found myself like he said, like saying things and like of course it's not in context, and people are replying to me, and like it never bothered me before. But it's gotten to a point now where I'm just like, I don't even have the energy to like, cause like the last nigga, when I was going back and forth with that white boy on
my
Twitter,
goodness.
like I really had nothing to do that day. And like, it was like entertaining cause I was bored. And like, now somebody replied to me some dumb shit that like I don't even follow. And I was just like, bruh, let me just hop off fucking Twitter, bruh.
See, I hate that because once again, I firmly believe social media is meant for you to meet people, have conversations. So a lot of the shit I discuss,
course.
I purposely say I tweet some shit purposely to get
To
people
incite
to
a conversation.
Yeah, to get people to reply back and start a conversation. I play devil's advocate on Instagram, on Twitter all the time. Not even like on some trolling shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah, but
I'll
nothing.
devil's advocate
Just have a
someone.
conversation.
Not even just that. If I feel like you're not, I could agree with you, but if I feel like you're being stupid in your reasoning of why you come
I
to the
do that.
idea, I will challenge you to be like, let me see if you really like have this for a reason. Because social media, that's what it's created also, is groupthink. Really easy. As the first person to say something is the
Niggas
fact.
will go with that.
Yeah, that's the fact. You can't change it no more.
Yeah,
so there's
opinions
that
are
group
facts
G.
now.
There's that group thing. So I like to challenge people on that shit a lot. But people don't use social media as social media anymore. Now social media has become this, hey, look at me, look how great I am. But don't talk to me, don't challenge me, do nothing. Don't interact. And if we do interact, it's strictly for the fucking algorithm games. And that shit pisses me off. Like, don't drop no fucking emojis on my shit. Granted, I do that to females, but that's only like to say, hey, you look nice.
Well, I do that like on Instagram now because I realize like I'm like kind of like a ghost follower. Like I really went like a really long time and like I didn't like people's shit. Like I was literally just watching people's stories and then dipping, right?
Me
or like
too.
posting mine. So like Snapchat, like I think Instagram fucked Snapchat up.
Yeah, they did, but Instagram was popping when it was out. It had its time.
It
It
did.
did its thing.
It did, but
And I think
But
Twitter's about to
Instagram
like
did.
fuck every other social media site up.
Once they get that format
Cause
right,
they're about to get the
mama.
influencers on that shit and like the store. Like I think that's what they're trying to gear up to
Yeah.
do.
it's gonna turn into Instagram and it's gonna be fucking terrible. I like the way Twitter is because Twitter is the one platform where people actually like
Can talk.
they talk because that's what it is. It's words.
Yeah.
And like that's why this fleet shit was interesting because now it's like, oh, I can see a lot of your faces and like I said
Yeah.
earlier, like
But
some
we
of
don't
you
really need it.
you don't need it. But I like the fleet shit because now that's gonna negate a lot of Clarel's problems. Because I see that a lot with a lot of posts where a lot of these niggas talking shit about females, like, oh, I don't like the way this female looks, and then what they're doing now is they're going on there, like, nigga, is this you?
It was doing doing that already before that though.
Yeah, but now with the fleets, it's gonna be worse because people are showing their faces now. Now it's like, oh wait, so you the Birkin bag chick? Oh, you the nigga who feels like a bitch need to buy you a PS5 and suck your dick on command and shit like that?
Like, nigga, you can't even see what color socks you got on. But nah,
That's why I love Twitter. Cause
I feel like
Instagram, you can block out those fucking comments and shit like that. Certain people can comment on your shit. Twitter, if someone replies, we gonna see that shit immediately. And I love that Twitter's a completely different community of people. So like, if you post if you post something on Twitter, the second it's on Twitter, if you got more than 1,000 followers, someone got that screenshot. So that's just not going nowhere.
Fact.
So that's why I like Twitter.
Nigga, if you got 100
everything
people
on the internet is there.
But that's why I like Twitter. You can't front and lie on Twitter. That's why it's dope as social media. It's bad kind of.
Like, cause you can flex on Instagram.
You can flex on Instagram.
Yeah.
You can delete your old shit real fucking easy. Clear out your Instagram and no one start a whole new life once you get that BBL and shit like that. Everything before that shit's gone. Everything before your face tat is gone. You archive, not with tweets. Cause someone would, is this you so fucking quick from 2011?
Cause you could search people's old tweets. Like if they didn't delete it, like you can still find it. I didn't even know that, bro. My girl taught me that shit, and she was like, "Oh, I seen what you said about such and such topic."
Yeah, you can put somebody's name and the keyword, or you can put somebody's name and somebody else's name, and you could really scope shit out.
I forgot what we were even talking. Oh, I think we were talking about like me calling women females or something. Like it was like an old ass argument.
Social media is sneaky.
Wait, since we're talking about social media, she brought up a valid point, and it also goes into my like people watching you and like interpreting like shit. I didn't realize people watch the likes. Like watch what other people like and actually and then actually interpret it and like, oh, that means they're fucking. I promise you, all these females that like I be randomly replying to on Twitter and shit like that, I don't talk to them regularly. Like they're literally just Twitter.
Media,
I know that, right? But like people I think it's just because you were in the military for a bit. Because like I think like people who have been consistently on social media know that that's what that like.
I didn't know sneaky links were a thing. I didn't know I was doing sneaky link behavior. Like, what the fuck is
Sneaky links is not a thing for us.
Nigga, but we're talking about social media, and that's a fucking thing. Like, but that's what the likes and shit are. Apparently, that's a sneaky link thing. I'm like, what the fuck is it? No, I like that she tweets that shit. That shit's funny. Yes, I like her pictures that she posts. I've never had a conversation with this chick. I just like the way the picture looks and the way she looks at the picture.
But it's like what you said, though. It's just interpretation. Because, like, nobody really... Because I feel like I'm the type of person... Social media does not dictate how I interact with you in real life. Like I've had people come up to me and call me my Twitter handle. Granted, I like that shit, so call me Haitian Prince. But
that's the only time this nigga talked into the microphone the whole podcast.
Yeah, let these niggas know. But but I find it is bizarre when I don't know you, and like if I know you and we're cool and like we know each other like around and like, oh, what up Haitian Prince, or like what up Prince, like okay, cool. But, like, I've had people who I don't know and be like, oh, you're Haitian Prince. And I'm like, nigga, do I know you? Or, like, miss, who are you? And they're like, oh, I seen you on Twitter. Or I seen you on IG. And
I did not know my little 400 follower ass had fans. Like, literally people who, like, enjoy watching everything I post on social media and will walk up to me and be like, yo, you're such and such and such. And I'm like, nigga, what? Like, there's people who really, there's people who think I'm way more than I am. I'm not. Like,
nice.
But that's the thing.
You think so? Has anybody done that to you?
It's been done to me, but it's always like, oh.
Yeah,
like, for me, it makes me feel like, oh, yeah, but before I was singing,
an endorphin rush.
Yeah,
You're like,
okay.
It's
like, like, hi. Like, you know, but that's the thing of social media. Like, some people actually meet out in public. And I don't tweet my location and shit, so nobody's following me. Yeah, it's just a coincidence.
I think maybe because how I was raised and the environments I've been put in, I like that's weird to me because it's like I don't know you, so like you walking up and talking to me, because even if we've had an interaction on Twitter and we don't follow or we just don't know each other, we've never been around each other, like I'm not about to be friendly when I see you. You feel me?
Social media interactions and real life interactions are completely different. Once again, with those females that I'd be randomly joking around with, if I ever see them in public, I'll be like, hey. But like I don't know them. Like some of these people don't even have their fucking faces. Like that's why I like the fleets. I literally just started seeing people's faces. So like just because we interact on social media don't mean we actually know each other. And people, that's another thing. People think a follow is like we're friends now.
Oh, that's not it.
Oh yeah.
Like people really think that we follow each other. I like a couple pictures.
Sometimes you're following someone though just to like support what's going on, or like you see something that they're doing and you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
can follow this.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie.
I
Like,
follow people because I like the content. I
Yeah.
don't like
it's
you.
more-
I
yeah.
like your pictures. I like your ass. Like
Your aesthetic is what I would
so
say.
I don't.
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't
how
know.
this shit is set up. I'm digging it.
I don't know personally if I can really say that I follow somebody because of their aesthetic, but like I recently I followed somebody who's like a chef. I don't remember his ass, so I can't really shout him out right now. But he's like from Orlando. I can't remember for
the
the life of
content's
me.
dope.
But not really because okay,
so
like
for
me and my girl.
aesthetic would be like makeup on Instagram. Like I'd follow someone and I'd be like, oh,
Okay, yeah, okay, then
makeup.
maybe
I
then
follow a
I
lot
did
of
follow.
OnlyFans chicks.
She
Okay.
does nice photo shoots or something like that. Like sometimes
Okay.
you follow for like.
Yeah, I follow because
you
he's
know.
a chef and like me and my girl like to
You
go
know.
out and eat. So like, and I had seen like he did a pop up down here, so I was just like,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so I was just like, that's why I
controlling
follow
your
him.
algorithms.
Yeah, that's
Niggas
why I
don't
followed
do
him
that.
because I'm just like, oh, like that's the shit that I wanna. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, he be posting some fire ass food too.
People don't do that. People get on social media. I'm like, I'm a nigga, so I need to go follow all the rappers. I need to go follow Woj, so I get all the sports reports and shit like that.
See, I don't even follow Woj.
Neither do I. I don't need to. You know why? 'Cause
still see his
follow
fucking-
I follow someone else who follows Woj, and anything important, they're gonna
Yeah,
fucking
it's on
tweet
your
that
thing.
shit. Anything that's relevant to me, the people who I follow are gonna retweet it. And if it doesn't
Yeah.
cross my path,
Well-
it's not relevant to my
Common
life.
interests.
Okay, yeah, but I follow people who like follow him and quote tweet his shit, and I follow like the Celtics because I'm a fan. So like, I end up seeing those alerts and shit.
I realized I had a problem with my social media when I started getting news about people I didn't give a fuck about. Like once YouTube couples relationships started ending up on my timeline, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I don't care about none of this.
That
I
was a
started to
weird
care about
time.
people's lives why did I start randomly caring about who YoungBoy was fucking? It just randomly started popping up on my timeline.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is just in your face now on social media as well.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's a bit overwhelming.
Like a year or so ago, I had to unfollow somebody because they was like retweeting like high school prom pictures, and I'm like,
This ain't where we at.
yo, I'm like, why the fuck? Like I was just scrolling, I was like, it's prom season. I'm like, why the fuck do I?
Why
I'm
do you
like,
know it's prom season?
Yo,
That's
right?
none of
And
my business.
That's
Yeah.
literally. I was like, why the fuck do I know? And I was like,
Young
why am
for
I?
my viewing.
I was like, who is? I saw who was retweeting them shits. Unfollow.
You know what was the nuttest thing in my life? I was randomly scrolling on my page and I seen like they were talking about like these little kids and their couples. I was like, why is this on my timeline? I look, there is a teens shade room. There is a shade room
Oh yes,
specifically
there is.
for
For real?
teenagers.
It's crazy right now. It's crazy right now on social
And
media.
don't even get me started on like the blog. There are blogs and vlogs and shit and newscasts about the TikTokers and their love lives.
Yeah.
Are y'all serious? Maybe I really don't be on social media like that. Hold
That-
up.
It
I
just
did not
randomly
know
pops
that.
up on my explore page, and that's when I'm like, who the fuck on my timeline is giving a fuck about what little kids that this shit is popping up on my shit? Who the fuck cares what
interesting.
Floyd Mayweather's 15-year-old daughter is dating? Like, why does this matter? Like, why do I know this? Why is it affecting my life? And I
That's the
realize it's
big
because
thing on
people
Twitter,
are like, they're people. Yo, a lot of your friends are weird.
Yeah,
A
there
lot-
are people who feed into that
Mm-hmm.
shit,
So they're liking and
That
retweeting
bullshit.
these shits.
and then it ends up in your stuff like.
Your explore page. That's why you.
The only TikTok shit that I see is like the jokes, like the skits and shit.
Yeah, I see.
And
That's because you started doing. Because you remember there was a
And
while you were doing the
thinking.
skits.
Yeah, and but that's literally all like the couple. Like there's only one couple on TikTok that I really like watch their videos, but other than that's all skits, bro. Like I didn't even know like
You don't even have to like or
are
follow.
It's its
TikTokers
own
even
thing.
like old enough to be dating?
No. Yeah.
Like
they're
the real ones? Because aren't they like high school?
They range from like 12 to like 29, but they all live in the same fucking house and they're fucking each other.
Okay, well,
I promise you. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna go that deep into
I don't know
it, but
about
give
that.
it 5-10 years. I promise you, there's gonna be a whole movement of what was going on in them fucking
don't do
TikTok
that.
houses. I promise
TikTok
you.
houses? I did not know that.
There are houses where the same thing with it.
And they just sit down and make content all day. Because I knew like the
Bro,
YouTube influencers.
this is what
did
I
that
was
shit.
saying before. Once the influencers became a thing with social media, it was a fucking wrap. Social media is never that. Now that's when it's going to your whole point of social media is being terrible and shit like that because money's being evolved, and now the average Joe can start making some money. But now, and also, it's not even about money anymore. People can get famous really.
Yeah, I think
Bro,
that's
one of
really
these
what it- I think
TikTok
people want
chicks
fame.
had 100 million followers. And then got no. I'm sorry. Rephrase that. She had 99 million followers, and then started complaining and whining that she didn't get 100 million followers, and then lost another million and went down to like 98 or 97, and cried because she lost a million of her.
What
100.
the fuck?
It's
Yeah,
not that
social media is a
deep.
weird place.
It's a mental
Like-
manipulation.
Well, go on your Snapchat right now. Don't
Damn,
look at your
I ain't-
friend's shit. Scroll down to those little TV shows that they
Yo,
have.
I never go on them shits.
Catch Me
Yeah, I
Outside.
don't even use
Catch Me Outside
Snapchat.
girl has one. All the TikTok chicks have one, and just watch it. They're like, I can show you mine. I don't understand how I got
No.
so fucked up on mine. But social media is really, really weird.
Whoa! Why Charlie lost 1 million followers? That's the TikToker, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm weird. I know all this shit because I work in social media, so I like to know what's going on in
but
all
you
of social
You
media.
actively use Snapchat?
I check everything. I just like to know what trend, like what's trending and shit.
Yo,
like that.
I literally only have Snapchat now for memories. I'm not even gonna lie. I still take pictures on there and save it that just for
But-
memories.
Since now y'all really into the fucking rabbit hole of social media. Now we can start talking about what's going on with the fucking stands in K-pop, and not even just the K-pop stands. What Nicki Minaj is also doing, same thing that Meg is now doing. They're fucking weaponizing social media fans on purpose. These artists are
But
creating.
weren't they been doing that though? Like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but it's bad. Like
Nicki's been doing that.
it's so.
Barbs.
It's
Like
no,
Queen
no,
Radio, ain't that?
It's not even
They're
just
in
that.
unit.
Because no, it's not
Don't be
even just
coming
that.
for
Like
them.
that's stuff that they can be like, oh no, that's my fans. I'm talking about they're creating burner accounts that are followed by hundreds of thousands of these fans, and now they're using it like, hey, they're teaching people how to
Mobilize.
not just mobilize, one, how to consume the product in order for them to get the money. They're like, hey, don't just stream this, but don't stream it. Buy these socks because the socks make 7 stream. They're literally teaching them how. Chris Brown did the same shit with his. They're teaching people how to listen to the music in order to get the most streams. If you watch
What do you
these,
mean?
have you ever seen like a K-pop stan or a Nicki Minaj stan? They post a tweet that has like nothing to do with Nicki Minaj, but under it it's a video or like Nicki Minaj or Doja Cat or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what that is? That's helping those artists with streams. Like those casts is helping. Like they're adding that in stream.
Like all their fan pages and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The promotion.
TikTok. People didn't realize this. TikTok is no longer just a social media platform. It's a streaming service now.
Oh, you can watch it on there?
No, they're trying to make it a way where when you use the song on a TikTok, it counts as a stream. And when people listen to it,
It's a stream.
Wow.
now that little girl who has 98 million followers on
She could get
TikTok,
paid dumb bread just to put and dance to.
why do you think all these songs are popping off of TikTok now? Why do you think these TikTok?
Yo, that's
Why do you think the
crazy.
TikToks are popping more than the songs? Because Charlie has 97 million followers.
And they
Little
don't-
Dirk
and-
has 2. So I'd rather have Charlie dance to my song, let her pop with my song,
Then
and I
Dirk
get.
post a clip.
TikTok.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop back
They're
on that
paying
shit.
little kids. But your favorite local artist, I'm on to y'all. Figure y'all shit now. I know y'all paying these people in fucking Germany $50 to do little dances to your shit, do little songs to your shit. And,
Hold on, I'm
bruh,
about to go get my TikTok followers up. I'm about to hop back on there, bruh.
once influence.
influence.
Once influencers became a thing, it fucked the game up. TikTok the thing with TikTok is it didn't get a chance to fully pop as a social media platform. Before it became super, super big, it was strictly for like the nerds and fucking anime freaks and people who did cosplay and shit like that.
Yo, niggas was calling me lame. Now I see everybody on that shit.
But
That
then
shit is
what?
crazy.
Now you see all these artists, they're on fucking TikTok doing TikToks for their songs.
Good.
It's because now TikTok is a distribution platform.
That shit knocked me the fuck out.
Instagram is no longer just a social media platform. Instagram is now a marketplace.
Well, do y'all be using Facebook?
No.
Facebook is legit a marketplace. They literally have marketplace now.
It's a forum. It's not really
It's
like
everything.
Yeah.
It's
Twitter's the
everything,
only
bro.
true social media where like you can where you truly
Where it's
interact with
social.
people. But the problem is people are shitty. So when people interact, if there's enough
It's
of
a
them,
shitty interaction.
It's usually gonna get bad after a while. But also, if you follow enough people, Twitter's a great place. Bro, I find like a lot of dope videos.
Nah,
Like
it's funny.
That little
I
girl,
think-
the little drummer girl that I share every single time. I love that little chick. I just randomly found her one day because someone shared that shit, and I love that chick because she be drumming her heart out.
But damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned a lot today, truthfully,
Honestly,
especially about TikTok.
Sorry if I exposed any of my rapper friends and y'all little jug, but It's fucking up the society, bro. Like, I don't like the fact that like this little Charlie chick has 9. She has, bro, because of how many TikTok followers she has, and because now that's influenced by music, and because music influenced so much of the world. Now this little fucking 17-year-old girl has too much power in the world now. That's when social media gets bad.
And her mental can't handle that.
Yeah.
Fuck, her mental can't handle that.
Attention.
And not even just her mental can't handle that. She isn't old enough to understand the power she has. So the shit that she does, that's Kylie
influences.
Jenner, for example. She doesn't understand that every little thing she does. I hate that everyone keeps getting on it because she never grew up. She never got to mature. So she doesn't know that like it wasn't Kylie. Which one was the chick who did the Pepsi commercial?
Kendall, the model.
She didn't know what the fuck she was doing.
Nah, but she said that though. She was just like, I thought it was a good idea.
But because of
I was trying to help.
because of her social media power, Pepsi put her in that position. And she thought, oh my God, this seems so nice. Yes, I'm going to use Pepsi. We're going to put a positive message. Pepsi set that girl up. Pepsi didn't get no backlash for that shit.
Kendall got the backlash, but you don't think
and that shit would cause so much problems in the world. Now, like, people don't understand, like, the way the business shit is going in society and social media and this influence shit, it's going to get really, really bad. Like, it's going to get worse if we don't stop at some point.
I mean,
we need to kill influencers. I'm sorry. Influencers are the problem with social media.
I don't think that because of what social media is, or how, like I said, like
Just
how
listen to the word. People don't even think about it. Influencer. This word itself.
Oh yeah, they influence. But I mean, I don't think they were trying to hide what it was or what it is.
They're not hiding it. People aren't processing what it is fully.
But that's what I'm saying, and that rounds me back to my original point. I don't think, like, I get what y'all saying. Like, we have to learn how to adapt to the tools that we created that makes the world smaller. But I just feel like our brains were not wired.
Everything I'm saying,
really interact with
everything
that
I'm
many
saying
people.
applied to TV when it first came out. Everything I'm saying applied to the printing press and newspapers when it first came out. Newspapers were printing out fake news way back in the 1700s.
No. Oh yeah, of
But that's
course.
what I'm saying.
From the beginning of time,
No matter what,
misinformation has been the biggest
Humans
tool.
are going to fuck up the new tool no matter what because that's what human nature is.
Yes, but I
to
think
be assholes.
But I think the difference between television and social media is that
we got to pause again.
Went out.
Watch this thing on Netflix. I didn't watch it because I already knew it went. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that shit.
That
was
was
part of the reason why
What
I
is it
stopped.
called?
What is
Social Dilemma.
Yes.
Oh.
Because
Like,
it explains how algorithms affect the world and subconsciously. People hate Mark
And how
Zuckerberg.
they're selling
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
our.
That's what I was trying to
our
say
data.
earlier. The biggest thing in social media, the biggest moneymaker period right now that everyone cares about is data. They don't care about like the selling of shit. They want to know everything you like. And that's
Because then they
think
know
about it,
what
you're-
to sell to you.
Think about it. Think what a tweet is. It's literally your unfiltered fucking thoughts. So everything you
We're
tweet.
telling them what
That's
we
why
like.
that's why it's so hard to delete and edit your tweet because they want to know what you like. Not only what you like. Remember, these are fucking scientists.
What
They
your
wanna
unfiltered thought.
They want to
process
see
is.
how your brain has like developed as you've gotten older, so they know how they can market
where
shit.
you're trending.
Yeah, so they can know how to market shit.
Boy, oh boy, is that crazy.
I mean, I
You
just
started the
think.
camera?
That's
Yeah, it's recording. Oh, what's up, Zeb?
And we're back.
All right. But I was just so I just think the difference between television when we first got that piece of technology and tool versus social media, basically what you were just saying, like through that when we were like cut off air for a couple of seconds, is basically how it's unfiltered. You feel me? Like in television, it's a production, right?
Yeah.
So it takes time. So we're not processing and registering it, and they're not getting our reaction and our consumption instantly, right? Like social media is instantaneous. Like they put up the picture, people are starting to click, like, comment instantly. Television is still influencing, and like you said, it's propaganda, it's marketing, whatever you want to call it, but it's a time process, right? Like it's gonna take a couple. Even if it's like an hour, right? Because television now is super quick.
So what are you talking about? Live TV is live. It's instant.
Yeah, but our
Like I can go live. Technically, that's what Instagram Live is.
but this is what I was saying, right? Like when television was first created, it wasn't instantaneous, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like the evolution of television hasn't been. It's not going to be as detrimental as social media because television grew with us. It wasn't what it was when it was created.
The
like,
reason why you don't
even-
feel like television isn't as bad is because social media came along and replaced television. But you got to remember,
Yeah.
bruh, Supreme Court cases were happening because of music videos.
No, I know because I understand that, and I'm not denying that social media didn't replace television as being more detrimental. I'm just simply saying
Social
that
media
now it is.
Television was just as influential
Until social
back
media.
then as social media is right now. It was actually worse though because it was less people influencing. Back in the 1950s when TV first cut on, there was only 7 TV channels, so there's only 7 companies that can influence.
I would apply
Now the issue is everyone can influence.
but I would apply quantity versus quality, right? I don't think quantity is ever the better option in majority of scenarios. I won't say ever because
So what you're trying to say is we should limit who should be able to talk publicly?
yeah, publicly and to have an influence on society.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not saying that the
So
people
you're saying
who
we
are
should take away free speech.
no free speech.
You do realize you're on a fucking podcast.
Yes, but bro. But here's the difference, right?
We just talked about how we all, with our little itty bitty podcast and fans in our social media, have people who follow
Yeah,
us
and-
and admire us and listen to us and are influenced by us.
Yes, but this is what I'm saying, right?
So
I'm
you say
not-
we shouldn't be able to do that?
No, I'm not saying that the people before weren't bad or shouldn't have been part of the influence. I'm just saying now that there's no I guess
There's
Not-
no limit on what you
Or-
can expose.
Yeah, but here's
Or-
at
yeah,
the
or
same time,
who's- or
you're
who's-
taking it negative, but there are people who have found new hearts because of social media. God, he's getting a fucking phone call again.
oh, this guy.
There are
But,
people who found new hearts. There have been people who have been found because of social media.
Like you said, it's a tool. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
good or bad, but I'm just saying
There are
the
things
fact that
are negative.
yeah, the fact that so many
But
people
you're
are
only
allowed
focusing on the negative. But the fact that so many people are allowed to do that, if my dog goes missing, I can post it on social media, and literally 20 minutes later, someone's gonna be like, "Oh shit, is this your dog?"
Oh, that's true.
But every day we go on social media and it annoys the fuck out of me because I'm an asshole. But I kind of get annoyed. But at the same time, every day you go on
Yeah,
social
people
media,
have been found.
someone posts, "Yo, my little cousin's been missing," or "My homegirl's little sisters,
people
brothers,
find-
aunties,
yeah.
uncles been missing," and then 20 minutes later, like, "Hey, she's been found. Thank y'all."
All right, so besides finding,
GoFundMe. Literally,
you know how many niggas? That's a jug now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
it's not once
Some
again.
of it is not
Proving my
genuine.
point. No matter
Oh.
what you
It's the fact
fucking
that
create,
people take
people are gonna
advantage of
find a
it,
way
though.
to go shitty with it.
Okay, I
GoFundMe
get-
was created.
alright.
GoFundMe
I
was
get
created
that.
like we should have been able to be like, hey, let's create a GoFundMe for our podcast.
podcast,
If you like
fine,
us,
yeah.
donate some money. But now people are like, hey, I need a kidney, but they don't need no fucking kidney because people are fucking terrible. But we're finding.
So
ways
what you're
to do-
saying is that we should get rid of the terrible people.
Yes, we're doing that though. With social, like Twitter once again is the best one doing it. They're taking away every single tweet that's false information that's trying to pose itself as positive.
Oh,
real
I've
information.
seen that too. That this shit is
Why you think-
official.
Go to Trump's page. Yo, niggas don't pay attention. How everyone on social media?
Well, I
pay
don't
attention?
follow Trump, and I don't follow everybody who's following Trump.
But like, yeah. Anyway, either way, anything you tweet, people are not using it as a joke, purposely tweeting shit that's not real because they know it's gonna purposely right under it's gonna say this is a false.
news.
Yeah. We're like you said,
Yeah.
we're learning, we're adapting to it. Social media Twitter came out what 2010.
It's changing on us.
Within 10 years, Twitter found a way to affect governments, economies, and Facebook the same way. Do y'all remember what Facebook was created as? It was a way for people
People to
in
find-
one
make
one
friends.
specific college. No, it was literally a way for people in one specific college to get laid. It was a dating app for people. I think was at Harvard, whatever school. Mark Zuckerberg.
It wasn't a dating app.
The niggas created it. They were rating each other. They were rates.
Well,
People
I
forgot
hopped on
Facebook used to have the
late.
rates and shit back in the day. You used to rate people's pictures.
For real? Oh, I hopped on Facebook late.
Yeah, I never had a Facebook.
When
This
that's what I'm
is
saying. When it
just-
was first, nigga, what do y'all think the whole fucking Facebook social media Mark Zuckerberg movie was about? It started off as a social media platform for one specific school. They were able to use the school's
No, I know, yeah, I knew it was
they
for
used the
one
school's
school.
database in order to get everyone shit. They would literally Facebook start like that's what's fucked up about Mark Zuckerberg. He literally started it out by stealing people's data. But either way, but that's what it started out as. But then it blossomed out into other schools and then just started going really, really big. And then out of nowhere, he was just like, I'm a billionaire.
It's the world's thing now.
Not even just that. Facebook, all these social media platforms, and try to figure it out as they go. That's why they're stealing shit from each other. That's why.
They're trying to see what.
That's why if a certain person who's like really, really famous tweets, "Hey, Instagram should do this," 2 months later it pops up.
Yeah.
When Trump said that they were banning TikTok, what did Instagram do?
Start doing the reels. It's like, nigga, we gonna go ahead and take over that market.
Everyone is trying to figure out what social media is, even the people who created social media. So you can't say social media is like it's horrible.
So it's
tool.
an unfinished tool.
It's literally like fire. When the first person created fire,
so what's
they didn't know that if you walk around with some dry brush, you're gonna burn everything down.
So comparing it to fire, what stage do you think social media is in now? Do we have lighters yet, or are we still?
We're at the stage where
striking matches.
Where niggas just learned that if you spray the Axe can at the fucking lighter, it's gonna do it.
So we like in middle school, like we're like
that's trolls. That's what trolls are. Then it's like, oh shit, wait, I can change a fucking election by lying. Woo! Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. On that note, so I guess I was just viewing social media a little toxic. I guess.
Yeah, and
social media isn't toxic.
it makes
We
me
are.
think more now, though. I definitely need to
You're
do some damn
toxic.
research.
Yo, you definitely gotta watch that Netflix documentary though. Like that's definitely.
You don't
the
need a
reason.
documentary.
Well, no, I
Open
was
your
just saying,
phone
it was-
and pay attention.
Well, no. I was just saying
I
that's a
don't
good documentary to
use it
watch.
like that.
But no, I was just saying more
I
so
didn't
on
even
like.
realize TikTok was that accessible.
But I'm
Like,
just
you
saying
know
more
what
so
I'm
on just the data that they're collecting from us.
Yeah,
Though. Like,
it's way deeper than.
yeah,
just
no, it's
posting
really
There-
that's
something.
really bad.
I want people to know that little teenage white kids control the entertainment industry. TikTok, social media.
Black people too, though. Well, I say entertainment.
Really? Then why do all the rappers need the TikTok people to bust their song? Hey,
Damn.
K Camp, your biggest song isn't your song no more. It's that little white bitch who didn't even create the dance that she's doing. The little black girl created a dance to a K Camp song, and the little white girl got 100 million followers from it.
Like she probably getting a
Little white kids rule the world. On that note, I gotta go. See you guys later.